Hello children, this is plant tissues part 3. Yesterday we have done permanent tissue, but simple permanent tissue and protective permanent tissue. So today we will do permanent plant tissues. Under these we will do complex permanent plant tissues. So first of all we should know what is the difference between simple permanent and complex permanent. Simple we have done parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma, then epidermis, all these. So today we will do complex permanent tissues, and the main difference between simple and permanent is that in simple all the cells of the tissue they are of same type, but here in permanent the cells are of different types, but they coordinate to do the same function. That's why it is a tissue, but the tissue is known as complex because the cells are of different types. Under these complex tissue, two main tissues, xylem and phloem, they will be studied. Both xylem and phloem, they are conducting tissue or vascular tissue. What is conducting or vascular? They carry material from one place to other. Xylem resembles water pipes and phloem resembles food pipes. What is the difference? So, from xylem, water and minerals from the roots, they are taken to up to the leaves or all the parts of the plant. Water and ions or mineral substances from the roots, they are being lifted from this xylem tissue up to the leaves. What this phloem tissue is doing? Phloem, it resembles, similarly we can say they are like the food pipes. The food which is formed in leaves by photosynthesis, that is glucose and other material, they are being carried by phloem to both the direction. Here you can see these two diagrams. This is xylem vessel, this is phloem sieve tube or phloem vessel. So these red dots here, they show minerals. These are minerals and this is water. So water and mineral, they are carried by the xylem vessel in a single direction, upward from root to top. These are the walls of xylem. They are quite thick and lignified. In phloem, what happens? This is sieve tube. This is also pipe-like, and these are smaller cells. These cells, they are known as sieve cells. And here these red dots are food and this is water. Food is present in soluble state in water, and this food, as you can see, it is carried in both the direction, up and down in the plant, to the storage tissue, storage region, or to all the parts of the plant for their growth and development, for their use. Here the water and mineral, it goes only in one direction, here in both the direction. So this is how xylem and phloem vessels or tubes, they work. Now about the structure of xylem. Xylem, as I have told, it is made up of many types of cell. More than one type of cell are present in xylem, but they all do the same function. The function is conduction of water and minerals. So 4 types of cells are present in xylem, and all coordinate to conduct water from root to top. So these are 4 types of xylem cells. This is known as tracheids. These are tracheids. These are vessels. This is xylem parenchyma, and these are xylem fibers. So 4 types of cells are present. One thing is that these 3, they are dead cells, including fiber, vessel and tracheids. These 3 are dead cells, and only xylem parenchyma, they are living cells. What they are doing and what is the difference in their structure? This is tracheid. Tracheids are present mostly in ferns and gymnosperms, and vessels, they are present in angiosperms. In angiosperms, tracheid and vessels both are present, but in ferns and gymnosperms, these vessels are absent. The difference between the two, they are narrow, they are broader, but the walls of both, they are heavily lignified. They are in tracheids, they are more lignified, and the lumen is very less. Lumen is the cavity inside. So this cavity is lesser broad than the cavity of vessel. Vessel, more cavity is there, though the walls are lignified, but they have certain, these are pits. They are certain pits and other thickening in the wall, and water conduct more efficiently from vessels than in tracheids. One more thing about the vessels, they have this horizontal septum in between, or walls. These horizontal walls are present on both the side of the xylem cell. These are perforated and water can go through this. Later on, when the plant becomes mature, these transverse walls, they dissociated, they are not there, and a complete single pipe-like structure is formed, and water is going from root to the top of the plant. So these two together, they are also known as tracheary element. They are also known as tracheary element. That is, both are for conduction of water together. Separate, this is tracheid, this is vessel. Together it is known as tracheary element. And xylem parenchyma is living. It helps in transverse transportation of water and minerals, and as the cytoplasm is thick, it also stores food for xylem. This is xylem fiber. It is supporting in nature. It gives mechanical strength to the plant, and with xylem, it supports the different types of cells. So this is about xylem. Now coming to the phloem. Phloem is also vascular tissue, as I have told you. That is, it also conducts food and water to different types of plants, different parts of the plant. So this is the structure of these two. It is the structure of phloem. Phloem, it is also made up of 4 types of cells. One is sieve tube. Second is companion cell. Third is phloem parenchyma. And the fourth is phloem fiber. So 4 types of cell, they form phloem. That's why it is known as complex permanent tissue. But these, all the four types, they work together for the conduction of food from the leaves to all the parts of the plant, upward, downward, sideward. All in all the ways, all the sides, the food is gone through, transferred through these phloem cells. So, in detail, you can see this diagram. This is LS of phloem fiber, longitudinal section. So, this structure, it is the sieve tube. These on both the sides, they are phloem parenchyma. All the cells, all the four types of the cells in phloem, they are living cells except the fibers. These three, they are living cells. Phloem fibers are dead. So, these are phloem parenchyma on both the side. These, they are sieve tubes, and these two rows, they show the companion cells. Companion means which are by the side of sieve cells. This is the enlarged diagram. This is the single sieve cell. Together they form sieve tube. They are arranged one over the other, one upon other. And the important thing about the sieve cell is the presence of this sieve-like structure. The horizontal or the transverse wall, they have many small holes or perforations to give a structure of sieve. That's why they are known as sieve cells, and together the complete pipe is known as sieve tube. So these sieves, they are present on the horizontal up and down of the sieve cell. On both the side of sieve cell, these companion cells are present. There are holes in between companion cells and sieve cells, and the food material which is coming from the leaves, from the leaf mesophyll cell. First, the food in the form of sucrose, it comes to the companion cell. Later, from companion cell, the food comes into the sieve cell. Now, once the food is present in the sieve cell, its osmotic pressure increases, and by the side, xylem cells are present, and from xylem, water comes in the sieve cells through osmosis. So, it becomes diluted, and now it can go upward as well as downward to the storage region in the plants, like roots, like fruits, like seeds, and to the other region. So in this way, food is transported from these phloem sieve tubes. So this is companion, this is tube. Now two more are there. This is parenchyma. One more is there. This is phloem fiber. Longitudinal cell with a very small cavity, and they are dead cells because the walls are lignified. Again, their main function is supporting the plant. So these are different types of cells in xylem and phloem. And now we know their function also. One thing where these structures are present in the plant, in roots, in shoots or stem or in leaves. So you can see this is the transverse section TS of a dicot stem. All of you know there are two types of angiosperms, monocotyledonous and dicotyledonous. So this is the TS of a stem of a dicotyledonous plant. How the different tissues are present in here, you can see this is the epidermis. We have studied yesterday. Below the epidermis, this is hypodermis. hypodermis, the cells of this hypodermis are collenchymatous, which you have studied in simple tissue. Below this hypodermis, the other layer is cortex. Cortex is the third layer and the cells are made up of parenchymatous cells. That is, the simple tissue is parenchyma. Below this parenchyma, this is one vascular bundle. These vascular bundles, they are arranged in a ring. Inside the ring, this ring, in the center, the thin-walled cells or parenchymatous cells are present, which is known as pith. So these are the vascular bundles which are arranged in a ring. Of what these vascular bundles are made up of? So this is an enlarged diagram of a vascular bundle. Up to here, from here to here is vascular bundle, and this is the protective layer, protective sclerenchyma, and this portion is known as pericycle. So on the top of the vascular bundle, sclerenchymatous pericycle is present to support or to protect the vascular bundle from mechanical injury. Here the cells are sclerenchymatous, you have studied in the previous video. So this vascular bundle, it has three types of cells. This black one, it is phloem, like this. This is in TS. This transverse section. This phloem is in longitudinal section. This is also in longitudinal section. All these are in longitudinal section. All these are LS. This is LS, but this is transverse section, and this is also transverse section of a dicot stem. So this vascular bundle here, this portion is enlarged. This portion is enlarged like this. So this black one is phloem cells. These brick-like blue colored. Here I have drawn blue color, but they are not blue colored. So this is the without any intercellular spaces, small thin cells. They are arranged one over the other. This is the cambium. And this cambium is meristematic in nature. You have studied. So this is cambium, meristematic tissue, which cut new cell on the upper side, phloem cell, and on the inner side, underside, new xylem cells are cut by this meristematic cambium tissue. So this is phloem. You can see these dots. These show the sieve plate. This is sieve plate, and these are companion cells, and other are sieve tube, phloem parenchyma and fibers. And below these red ones, they are xylem tissue. This is xylem tissue. On the top, bigger vessels are present, and as we go in the vessels, the size become smaller. So this bigger, they are known as metaxylem, and the smaller xylem, they are known as protoxylem. The bigger size cells, they are known as metaxylem, and these smaller ones, they are known as protoxylem. That they are new and they are old. So xylem tissue, it is arranged in vascular bundle like this. This is TS of vascular bundle. They are arranged in a ring. In dicot stem, in monocot stem, they are scattered throughout the portion of the stem, and in roots the arrangement is again different. So this diagram is to show that where these complex permanent tissue are present inside the plant. Now we know that these are complex tissues and their function is only conduction of different material. conduction of water and mineral, and conduction of food in liquid form. So this is all about the complex permanent tissues, and in the next video we will start animal tissues. Before this, if you like this video, you give your suggestion, or you can ask any question. You can subscribe the video. It is under the name Science with Rani ma'am. So this is for you. This is all for today. Thank you. Take care.